This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Back at the 17-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here comes Pettis on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Gold is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Field's pass intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mike, yeah, let's get sack lunch. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson. Rolling to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. This is Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
36 power.
From the 38, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
6-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good for another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 23.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Niners 17. Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second and 9 from the 44. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do, and then eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. On the Seahawks 32-yard.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They run again with Carson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Carson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
On the tackle.
Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
They run the counter. McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield looks to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here's Carson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
49ers.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to